Good morning everyone, how are we doing? Louis Vlogs and Games here. Welcome back to another new video on the channel. Welcome to vlog number 136. I'm looking forward to this one actually, because today we are going to be taking another trip to Alton Towers. It's been a couple of months since the last visit, although we didn't do almost everything. So we're mainly going to be focusing this vlog on some of the rides that we haven't done yet. Nemesis Reborn is reopened, and we're also going to be trying out the fancy roller coaster restaurant that I've been threading to check out for a while now. So let's get the fun action started. We'll meet you at Alton Towers. Well, there goes Galactica in the distance, just behind the trees. And welcome back to Alton Towers. It turns out it's going to be a very busy Friday, isn't it? But anyways, we're just going to walk up to the main entrance at Alton Towers now. Just going to check out a few of the other rides that we haven't been on yet. And we have the roller coaster restaurant that we have booked for 4:30 later this afternoon. So we've got about 6-7 hours to spare to do most of the stuff here. And then we get the restaurant. Let's go. Well, turns out we can just see the entrance just up ahead, 2 minutes away, and then we get to the entrance. All we have to do is scan our gold morning pass and we are straight in. What's everyone's first pick of the ride? What do you want to ride first?
Wicker Man.
Some interesting pick of first rides there. I'm not sure about the carousel though, but we're going to scan our gold morning annual pass and we'll be in just a minute.
A few moments later.
Well, luckily we got in now. Did take some few minutes to get in, but now let's go on some rides. So since we're now inside of Alton Towers Resort and we have got our fast passes, let's go on some rides. We're going to save Nemesis and Galactica till later on. We're going to focus on the right side of Alton Towers first, as we're going to head over to the Dark Woods. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but here we are now approaching the Dark Forest where you can find Rita and 13. And since Rita is right in front of us, I thought we'd take that ride first before we go on 13. But after Rita, 13 was closed. Well, that's a lot of crap in it now. It was Wicker Man, and now 13 is closed. It wasn't closed earlier when we checked on the times. It was an hour wait for it. Flipping out, double disappointment. As we looked on the website for the queue times, we noticed that Wicker Man was closed as well. But is it actually? Because we're going to be walking over to the other side of Alton Towers now, and we can see that Wicker Man is actually working now. I don't know why they closed it earlier. It might have been the rain from earlier or some staff shortage. God knows. But we're about to go on this ride now, and this is one of my favourite rides in the entire of this theme park. And this is also Marlo's first ride on Wicker Man, and he was absolutely crapping himself at the high speed on this ride. We're just entering the gift shop now. Now let's have a look and see what Milo thinks of the ride as a whole. As we all know that Milo had his first ride on Wicker Man, what were your thoughts on it when you go down that massive...
I think Wicker Man was terrible.
You didn't like it?
It makes me feel sick now.
Makes you feel sick, that's a shame. So then we just got off the Wicker Man ride. Marlo's first ride on it, absolutely crapped his pants. I'll be doing that all day, love the ride. But now we're going to have a quick snack and then we're going to head over to the River Rapids. For the first time today, we are now entering the Katanga Canyon. Anyone want to know the famous catchphrase for the Rapids rides?
The best shop in Wakey.
Not
that one. It's the main scene.
That's the one. So here we are then, now approaching the River Rapids. So here we are then, off we go on the River Rapids. Now let's see who's going to be the most soaked after 5 minutes. And let's have a little dance over here.
It's a party.
Seems like Alan has already got himself a big splash, and turns out we're now going underneath the tunnel where the runaway mine train is just right next to it. Here now we're just going past through the most challenging part of our river, the waterfalls. You don't want to be so behind them at the moment.
We're almost at the end of the ride now until one more splash got Nina hard.
Oh, that's why it's
Just came off the rapids now. I think we'll go to the runaway train next, since it's just right next door to the rapids. So we'll do that one now, and we'll head to the other side of Alton Towers.
Here we are now at the runaway mine train. I quite love this one because of the announcement ending with choo choo. Gotta love it.
Choo choo. Well, there we've just been on the runaway mine train. We're going to head over to the far side of Alton Towers now. Just going to get a quick drink, use a toilet, and then we'll get to check out the new NEMESIS Reborn. So as we know, the last time we've been here to Alton Towers, NEMESIS wasn't open as it was going under a huge refurbishment, adding a new theme to it, new tracks, and here we are, a couple of months later, and the ride is finally open.
Surprisingly how every other ride queues for about 45 minutes or more. Shockingly, this one only has took us half an hour. It's not because it's deserted, but the queues go really quick on this ride. A lot of cars and a lot of people are quick to get people off and on the trains. So here we are inside of the station of NEMESIS Reborn, and I do gotta admit it does look spooky and pretty cool with the red LEDs, as we're just about to jump on the ride in the second time, as our ride is just coming behind this one.
Can't park that there, mate.
Just there, we've just been on NEMESIS Reborn. There's another roller coaster right next door to it that we're going to go on now. Galactica is our next stop. Let's go to that one now.
Galactica, one of those rides here at Alton Towers that make you look like a superhero flying through the air. That's one of those type of roller coasters. And this one is one of our family's all-time favourite roller coasters here at Alton Towers, as you're just gliding, not just sitting down on a normal roller coaster.
I really enjoyed it. I want to go on it again, actually. Can we go on it later? That scenario, since we're now doing Galactica, we've still got about a few more hours to spare. So I think we're going to head to 13 now, because that's been reopened. So we're going to have a ride on that.
So here's our quick photos of us on Galactica, and here we are now back at the Dark Forest.
Most would argue with the times for the rides. NEMESIS Reborn was somehow half an hour. 13 is 80 minutes. That's 1 hour and 20. Luckily it's reopened, and we do have our fast passes still on us, so we can use it to get on this ride, and then we can move on to the next one afterwards.
It did take us about half an hour just to get in through Fast Pass. Fast Pass cannot always be fast sometimes, but we rode 13 anyways, and then we move on to a new ride that we haven't tried out yet, and that is the Spinball Whizzer.
Here's a newbie that we haven't tried out the last time it came around. Spinball Whizzer. I think me and Lauren will take this one. You know from us.
Luckily, Molly managed to take control of my phone and film us on the Spinball Whizzer, and it did get a little dizzy on this ride. Luckily, we didn't throw up, but I hate how I have to zoom in because the video was bloody vertical, not landscape.
Okay, personal opinion on the Spinball ride. First time riding it, what do you reckon?
It's okay.
Yeah. So since we're done with Spinball Whizzer, we're going to be trying one more ride now, and then we're going to head to the roller coaster restaurant, because by me, I am getting rather peckish right now. Let's do one more ride, then we'll go to the roller coaster restaurant.
The River Rapids was our last ride. I didn't bother filming this again because we've done it earlier, and it's now time to walk to the restaurant.
Oh, that was perfectly timed, didn't it? Just going past 4:15 now, and we're now walking our way over to the fancy roller coaster restaurant. We're looking forward to eating in this all day, but now it's finally our chance to check it out. Walking over there now, should take about a minute just to get to the entrance.
So here it is then, the entrance to the roller coaster restaurant at Alton Towers Resort. Let's go inside, open the doors, and have a look at our first impressions. It does look absolutely incredible inside.
First impressions of the place, what do you reckon?
Brilliant. Look at the lights.
So how this works, basically, the kitchen is up at the top. The food will be transported from top of the kitchen, on the rails, down to the tables. I thought that looked pretty sick, innit?
And then I'll have my nuggets.
And here's one of the mini carts transporting to one of the tables. We'll be seeing this in a bit when our food gets transported from the kitchen down to our tables. We'll be ordering soon, but now we're going to find a table for all of us to sit at. And turns out we're over here at tables 5 to 8. When the mini cart reaches the bottom of the track, you do got to get your food quick, or else we could have a crash happening. So you just got to stop them before it hits them.
I'm not sure if I want to sit.
That's it. Lift it around.
Of course, if you can't reach your food, then you can just spin the top of the table and you'll reach your food. Afterwards, it goes in the bin.
Goujons, chicken goujons, falafel, cheeseburger, fish goujons, corn sausages or macaroni bites.
Whilst we were ordering our food, it turns out that the LEDs are going different themes of different rides here at Alton Towers. With Galactica first appearing, the colours have all turned nice and blue.
Nemesis.
Yeah, you're right on Nemesis. Red. That LED.
It was Nemesis. Next up was Yellow and Black, which I thought it was the Smiler, but turns out it was actually Oblivion.
Oblivion. I thought it was a smiler because of the colours.
Then some heavy drum and bass music just started playing. We're having a blast.
Look at Marlo giving it a bit of hardcore. Green. Yeah, it is 13. Jamming.
And now, you can't escape the laughs in here. The Smiler.
Oh, that gets so annoying. Oh, God, everyone's heading.
Oh, there's enough of that now. Next one.
Wicker Man. Yeah, Wicker Man. We've seen this cutscene before we went on the actual roller coaster. I liked all the themes and the epic LEDs lighting and flashing too. We'll go through what we would have for dinner tonight. Lauren, let's start with you.
Chips and chicken goujons.
Myla, what would you like? I decided to almost have a cheeseburger along with some chips included, and we should be seeing them coming down in a few minutes' time. Oh, hello, there's something coming down.
And here comes one of our first meals. I wonder who ordered this one.
Number 7.
There'll be more plates coming down than just this one, so we have ordered quite a few things from this restaurant today.
Lauren's got his foods.
All of our food has been transported rather quickly, and luckily my burger, along with some chips, has finally arrived.
What do you reckon of that, Milo?
Luckily there are some sauces underneath the spinner, so I thought I could help myself with some barbecue sauce, just to make the taste extra nice.
I just noticed these chips are weirdly shaped. Let's give it a taste. Actually, quite delicious indeed, actually. Are you crapping yourself sitting right there?
I just want to see my back up a bit.
And turns out it's someone's birthday here today, and they definitely did put on a good remix of the Happy Birthday song.
Well, there we have it. We just finished doing our roller coaster restaurant and all the rides here that we've done today. Can't do them all, but our time is sadly running out, so we're about to head back to the car park and go home. What do you think of the roller coaster restaurant? It's good.
Yeah.
I thought it was impressive.
One thing I like about it is that it tells us about like a bunch of the rides.
On the tables, that's what he's on about. But just before we finish off, let's go through what our favourite rides were. Some of you, Milo, I know what you're going to say.
I like the
You said Galactica the most.
And then the Runaway Mountain.
My favourite one out of all of them I've been on today has to be either Wicker Man and Galactica. Lauren, what do you like the most?
Nemesis. Best one there. Oh yeah, I did like 14 as well.
Oh, so in that scenario, we're going to wrap up today's video now, as we're just about to go back to the car park. So I may as well say thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you do like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next vlog, because next week me and Dad are going to go out to Birmingham to watch more of the Premier League darts. Thank you guys for watching. See you in Birmingham.